What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Gino Plays. In this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you the best game to play. The best game of all time. And what is that, you may ask? The best game to play of all time is the game of life. That's it. A lot of us get caught up in video games. We get caught up in social media. We get caught up in everybody else's life except our own. The best game of all time is the game of life. The game of life is better than any video game that you'll ever play. And it's more important than any game you'll ever play. Because see, the thing about video games, if you do everything correct, eventually it comes to an end. But see, you have to have a life outside of the video game. And these traits and these tactics and just the things that you have to do in the video game, you can apply it to life. And I think everybody sleeps on the game of life because they're so focused on everybody else except themselves. Because it's like you'll spend hours and hours leveling up on a video game, but you won't even spend 30 minutes a day leveling up yourself, which is crazy to me. It's crazy. It's like, why would I spend all that time playing a game that's not real if I'm not making any money from it, or if it's not bettering me in any type of way? Like I said, granted, I'm not telling you that you can't play video games, because I still play video games because it's a stress reliever. It's just a hobby, just something to do. But what I mean is, just make sure you handle your business first. Don't be that person that's just goofing off all the time, and they're not being better as a person. Because there's no point. There's no point in doing that. But I say all that to say, you spend all this time trying to level up in a video game, but why not spend that time trying to level up in life? You may think, oh, it's hard. Oh, it takes a while, yada, yada, yada. But that's what makes it fun, though. Because if life was easy, what's the point of us living? Notice how everything that's handed to you easily, you take for granted. But certain things that you gotta work for and grind for, you appreciate. In order for you to appreciate it, it has to be hard. It has to. Because when you finally get to that goal, it's not even really the goal that you care about. It's the journey that it took you. It's the journey that it took you on to get to that goal is what you actually appreciate. Like, if you could just go in one day to the gym and lift one dumbbell and get muscles, would people really care about it as much? Like, people may not say it, but if you see a girl, a guy with a nice physique, you're like, oh, okay. Like, you can appreciate it because it takes hard work to get like that. I'm not talking about no plastic surgery. I'm not talking about no BBLs. I'm talking about, like, real deal, like, body. Like, all natural. It's like you can appreciate it because it took 5, 10 years of hard work and dedication for them to get the six pack, for them to get the muscles, for them to get the nice butt, all that. Like, it takes dedication. Even people may say, oh, well, they took steroids, yada yada. Even if they took steroids, just because you take steroids doesn't mean muscles are just gonna come. You still have to get in the gym and do something. Like, that's the thing. It still takes effort. So, anyway, take time to start leveling up in your life. And it's different. Like, that's the fun part. It's not the same with everybody. Besides, you should focus on your health, focus on your mental, focus on your spiritual. But when it comes to your hobbies and stuff, there's millions of things out here that you could do with your life. And not everybody's the same. Like, you can find cliques and stuff where people have the same hobbies, But not everyone, like not one person is the same. Somebody may say, oh, for me to level up, I may learn how to play piano. Somebody else may say, for me to level up, I'm gonna focus on this sport. Like, but whatever you do, like, enjoy your life. Like, do something with your life to make it worthwhile. Don't sit and be distracted, like on social media, playing video games all day, like taking drugs all day, like just zoned out of life, because it's gonna pass you by and you're gonna regret it. It's like, dang, I didn't do nothing with my life. Dang, I could have did this. Dang, I had this opportunity. Yeah, you did, but you chose to zone out rather than lock in and actually level up. It's fun to level up. I've leveled up in many different things. I started playing drums when I was 11. I haven't went to a practice since I was like 18, but still I know how to play. Like, that was fun, the journey in itself, learning that. It's crazy because I went from my first lesson, my first ever drum lesson, I threw up, which is crazy. Looking back on it, it's crazy because I was so nervous. I was so scared. I heard my drum teacher, he gave me a demo of what he knew, and I was so impressed, but at the same time I was so nervous I ended up throwing up. But looking back, I'm like, what? Like, it's crazy though. But over the last like that whole progression while I was with them, I stayed with them till I was about 17, 18. So that whole like 6, 7 year span, it's like, it's a journey. And it was fun. Like, okay, some Saturdays, because it was every Saturday, I didn't want to go, but it's like now I look back on it and I appreciate it because it was something fun. It's like now that was my first real introduction into music. And like, I don't regret those moments. Even if I go to soccer is one of the biggest things. Like, been playing since I was 11. I don't regret a single thing because the journey is amazing. Like, from me starting out to not knowing how to kick a ball to me, like a year ago, I had played professional. I went from 11 years old, not knowing how to kick a ball, to progressing, just playing at recess, to playing in 8th grade. That was my first official soccer game, to high school, to playing a little bit in college, to actually being professional. But it's the journey. It's the journey that counts. You never regret doing something in your life that's meaningful. It may not seem meaningful in the moment, but looking back, you don't really regret it. Like, I don't think anybody regret going to the gym and taking care of their health. I don't think anybody regret eating a healthy meal. Like, that's the leveling up that you need to be focused on. Like, don't be focusing on stuff that doesn't matter. It's like people trying to, let's see how many followers I got on this social media platform. Let me see what level prestige I got on this video game. It's crazy because it's only a very few people out here that actually are making money for real, playing like games and doing social media and stuff. It's like, if you're not doing that, then what are you doing? Go pick up a hobby. Go do something new. Go do something interesting. A lot of people, like, nowadays are like, oh, I'm depressed. Oh, I got all this anxiety. It's because you ain't doing nothing with your life. You're focused on everybody else's life. You're not focused on your own life. You're not focused on getting to a better place in your life mentally, spiritually, physically. So of course, you're going to have all this depression. You're going to have all this anxiety. But if you focus on yourself, that same energy, that, like, those hours that you spend scrolling, you could take and spend hours in the gym, hours learning new healthy recipes to cook, hours just anything productive, learning a new instrument, and I promise you won't regret it. It's funny because it's like, it's a different type of dopamine. It's like those dopamine hits you got from scrolling, now you're getting those dopamine hits from actually doing things productive, and it's like that's a snowball effect. It's like, okay, I did this thing. Ooh, I wonder what else I can get into, and get into this, and get into this. And then at the end, I feel like, because for me, I want to get into as much stuff as I can, because I don't want to get to the end of my life and be like, dang, I could have really did a lot of stuff, but I said no to all these opportunities. What most people do is just work their whole life. Don't try to have any new experiences. Don't try to broaden their horizons, do different things. Like, nah, I'm not trying to be like that. I'm trying to be able to say, when I get older, I did everything I could do. Like, I played an instrument. I worked out. I stayed healthy. Like, I'm on the grind mentally, like financially, like everything. I wanna say that I did everything I could do to reach the highest level of my life, and I want to be satisfied with that, because that's what you're left with too. At the end of the day, you're left with memories. You think you're gonna really remember all this meaningless stuff that people people try to say has value? You think you're gonna remember 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, oh, this post had like 50 likes on it, and that was just my greatest achievement ever? Like, really? Really? Or are you gonna say, dang, I remember when I was able to, for instance, travel outside the country and experience this new opportunity. I got to meet different people, try different foods, that's the stuff you need to be looking for. That's the stuff. But at the end of the day, start playing a video game of life. Get off the phone. Get off the monitor. And I know you're probably looking at this on the phone, but still, just start small. Just show up for yourself at least for 30 minutes a day. Do something for you, not something for somebody else, not something because you had to do it. Do it for you, and take care of yourself and level up, and see how much it helps you in your life. Trust me. Just watch and see. But it's been a pretty good video. It's pretty long. But if you stay and you watch, like I always say, you're a real one. And I appreciate your time. But like I said, level up in the game of life. Don't be sleep, or life will pass you by. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.